Hi students, welcome to online class. In this video we are going to discuss about the chapter 11 functions. Now we are going to discuss the next topic, methods of calling the function. Methods of calling the function. See, whenever we call the function, then only the function is executed. Whenever we call the function, then only the function is executed. So some process, some functionality, some operation is done by the function. Can you understand, students? Whenever we are calling the function, then only the function is processed and then it is producing the result. Whenever we are calling the function, then only the function is operating. It is doing its functionality. So like that we can say. Now we are going to discuss what are the methods are there when we are calling the function. Is there any other methods are there? Yes. In C++, the arguments can be passed to a function in two ways. Whenever we are calling the function, the arguments are passed to the parameter. That is, actual arguments are passed to the formal arguments. So that can be done by two ways. In C++, the arguments can be passed to the function definition, that is to the function, in two ways. What are they? Based on the method of passing the arguments, the function calling methods can be classified as two methods. What are they? First one is call by value method. Then second method is call by reference method, or else we can call it as call by address method. Can you understand, students? Whenever we are calling the function, whenever we are passing the arguments to the function can be called by two ways. What are the two ways? What are the two methods? First method is call by value method. Then second method is call by reference method or call by address method. Can you understand, students? Right. Now we are going to see the call by value method. What is mean by call by value method? See, whenever we are calling the function, we are going to pass the value to the function. Whenever we are calling the function, we are going to pass the value, that is, pass the actual parameter to the formal parameter. We are going to pass the values, that is, actual parameter to the formal parameter. The formal parameters are variables. Right? See here, in this method, the values are copied from the actual parameter to the formal parameter of the function. So whenever we are using call by value method, the actual parameter, that is from the main function, we are calling the function. From the main function we are going to call the function. So whenever we are calling the function, we used to pass the parameters. Or arguments. The actual arguments or actual parameters is copied into the formal parameters. So in this method, the values are copied from actual to formal. So whenever we are changing, in this case, whenever we are changing anything in the formal parameter, that will not affect the actual parameter. In this case, changes that are made in the formal parameter, that will not affect the actual parameter. So for this I can say a simple real-time example. You are going to your friend's house. See students, you are going to your friend's house and then you have a pen drive with you. You have a pen drive with you. So whenever you are seeing your friend, you are discussing with your friend. At the time he is saying that I went to Ooty. I went to Ooty and then I enjoyed a tour in the holidays. He is saying like that. He or she, he is saying about his tour holidays. At that time, what he is doing is, he is just showing the pictures of the naturals which are seen in the Ooty. Which are seen in the Ooty. So at the time, what you are doing is, you are going to copy that natural pictures. You are trying to copy the natural pictures. So at that time your friend is copying the picture from his system. He is copying the pictures from his system. Just already the folder name is Ooty. You think of like that. The folder name is Ooty. So he is just copying that whole folder, Ooty folder, to the pen drive. Again I repeat students, you are going to your friend's house, just you are going to copy the natural photos. You think of like that. You are going to copy the natural photos. Or else you consider the songs or movies. You can consider anything, song or movie, any film, whatever it may be. So already he or she named that particular folder. For example, the name of the folder is Ooty. You consider like that. So name of the folder is Ooty. He is copying that full folder and then pasting in the pen drive. He is just copying that folder to the pen drive. After that, after copying, just you remove the pen drive. After some discussion, you came back to your house. After some discussion, you came back to your house. Now, if you plug the pen drive in your system, the folder name is Ooty. So now you are copying in your own system and then you are changing the folder name as your name. You are changing the folder name as your name. So now you think of that whatever the name which is used by your friend is Ooty. The name which is used by your friend is Ooty. Now you are changing that folder name with your name. Just you are changing the folder name as your name. Now whatever the changes you made in your own system, the changes that are made in your own system, whether it will affect your friend system, whatever the changes that you have made in your own system, that changes will affect the friend's system? No, because you just made a copy. Your friend copied that particular folder. Just he has done Ctrl+C, copied the folder and then pasted the folder in the pen drive. Then after that you remove that particular pen drive and then you came to your house. Now you are renaming that particular folder in your own system. You have renamed the folder name with your name. Now the changes which are done by you, whether the changes will affect your friend system? No. So like that, here they are saying we are going to copy the actual parameters to the formal parameter. The actual parameter value is copied to the formal parameter. Then I am going to do some changes in the formal parameter. Whether the change will affect the actual parameter? No. So in this case, changes made to the formal parameter, we are going to do some changes in the formal parameter. That is, you are changing the folder name in your own system. That changes, that is within the function, changes made to the formal parameter within the function will have no effect on the actual parameter. Will have no effect on the actual parameter. So whatever the change you have done in your own system, those changes will not affect your friend system. That changes will not affect your friend's system. So this is called call by value method. This is called a call by value method. Now you see here, so in this program, so in the main function, before the main function, the function definition. So this is called function definition. This is called a function definition, void display. So now you can understand that void is the data type of the function. Void is the data type of the function and display is the function name. What is the name of the function? Display is the function name. And then int x. Int x is called as formal parameter. Int x is called a formal parameter. So inside the function, what they are doing is, they are declaring another variable int a. They are declaring another variable int a. So what is int a? A is equal to, int a is equal to x into x. Just we are going to multiply. That is, we are going to square the value of x. We are going to square the value of x and the result is stored in a. So int a equal to x into x. Int a is equal to x into x. So x is multiplied with x again. Right? And then we are printing the value of a. We are printing the value of a. What is a contains? A contains the square of x. The variable a contains the square value of x. So this is function definition. This is called a function definition. We are going to get the value from the actual parameter. We are going to get the value from the actual parameter and then I am going to store it in the variable x. See here, I am going to get the value from the actual parameter and then I am going to store it in x and then I am going to square the x into x. I am going to square x and then I am going to store it in a. I am going to store it in a and then I am printing a. And then I am printing a. Now you see in the main function, again I am declaring the variable a. So that a is different from this a. This is in function definition. Already we declared the variable a in function definition, but this variable a is declared inside the main function. This variable a is declared inside the main function. So there is no problem. Both the variable names are different. Both the variable names are same, but declared in two different places. Both the variable names are same, but it is declared in two different functions. Simply you consider Ramu. So the name Ramu, or the student Ramu is studying in two classes. The student Ramu is studying in two classes. For example, A class also contains Ramu and B class also contains Ramu. Just you consider like that. Can you understand, students? The two classes have the same name. A student have the same name called Ramu. But both the students are different. How? One boy belongs to A class Ramu and another boy belongs to B class Ramu. So there is a difference. Like that here, the variable A is declared in two places, but both the A are different. One is inside the display function and another one is inside the main function. Now we are going to get the value of A. We are going to get the value of A. So C in A. We are asking the user to enter the value of A. Then see here, C in A. And then we are calling the display function. We are calling the display function and then we are passing the variable A. We are calling the display function. At the time we are passing the actual parameter. We are passing the actual parameter A. For example, if I give the value of A is 4, if I enter the input as 4, then what will happen? What is stored in A? A assigned as 4. So now the value 4 is passed to the variable X. Now the value 4 is passed to the variable x and 4 is copied. 4 is copied from a to x. 4 is copied from a to x and then it is multiplied. 4 into 4, 16. And then a is assigned as 16. And then the result is printed as 16. But when I print the same variable a in main function, when I print the same variable a in main function, it displays 4. Can you understand, students? See, I am getting the input from the user C in a and then I am calling the function display. I am going to pass the value of a. I am going to pass the value of a. Let us consider the value of a is 4. Let us consider the value of a is 4. Now the value 4 is copied. Now the value 4 is copied to the formal parameter x. Now the value 4 is copied to the formal parameter x. And then x is squared. 4 into 4, it becomes 16. 4 into 4, it becomes 16. And then we are printing a. So the output is printed as 16. But when I come back, after the display function, when I come back here, when I see the value which is inside the main function, when I see the value inside the main function, what is the value of a? The value of a is 4 inside the main function. It does not change. Can you understand, students? Right, now let us copy this program and then we can see this thing in a practical manner. So for that, open the Dev C++, start Dev C++, after that control plus N and then control plus V. So we want to paste the program. So after pasting the program, I am just leaving the space. So in all the places, so the space is not left out. So after correcting the mistakes, now you can see the program is corrected now. So now I am pressing Ctrl plus S. So when I press Ctrl plus S, it asks me to save the file. It asks me to save the file. So Ctrl plus S means save as dialog box. So I am saving as call by value. I am saving the file as call by value. So when I press enter key, automatically saves the file. So now when I press F11, so there is some space mistake. So I didn't left out the space. So that's why it shows error. Space is not left out. So F11, now the program compiles and then it is asking me the value of a. So when I enter the value of a as 4, when I press enter, now you see the value inside the display function. See here, the value inside the display function, that is a star a. So a star a means 4 star 4. What happened? 16. But see, the value inside the main function is 4. The value inside the main function, that is inside the main function, the value of a is 4 only. But the value 4 is copied to the variable x. The value 4 is copied to the variable x and then some changes are done in the formal parameter. Some changes are done in the formal parameter. Those changes are not affected in the actual parameter. Can you understand, students? See here, some output is shown here. They enter the value of a, they have given 5 and then it is changed as 25. 5 into 5, 25. When they come back to the main function, what is the value of a? The value of a in main function is 5. Can you understand, students? So the actual parameters is copied to the formal parameter and then whatever the changes done in the formal parameter, that is not affecting the actual parameter. So this is called call by value method. I hope you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you students.